Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice, and welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video, what you may need to know for your highest good, what that day could be about, or it could be picking up on something that's been ongoing for you and just giving you some advice. Just keep in mind, take the messages as they resonate for you if you feel that they do. If they don't force them to. And always feel free to check out any other video on the channel that you feel drawn to. You could have messages there, and that's why it's calling out to you. You've got your weekly out. Members, you've got your extended out as well. So it was a really interesting reading. I hope you go and check it out. And don't miss out on it, okay? Hold on. All right, we're getting quite a few cards here. Something else I wanted to say before we get started. Quite a few of you have emailed asking me about personal questions, personal readings recently. And so what I wanted to do is, since there is an interest in personal readings, I wanted to offer you the discount early. I was going to do a discount when we reached 40,000 subscribers, and we're almost there. So because there's been extra interest, I'm going to offer you that discount early. So information in the description box below on that special running. And if you have any other questions, feel free to email me, okay? Awesome. Pisces. Today we are using the Tarot of Curious Creatures. For those of you who want to know, all right, let's begin. So let's start with the oracles here first. Bottom of the deck, we have main person, and this could be you or a significant other person that you're dealing with, whether they're male or female, whether they're a romantic interest, a boss, a friend, family member, the person most on your mind at this time, okay? We have great happiness. Well, that's good. So, something to celebrate, great news. Someone's going to make you very happy today regarding this main person. And then we also have good lady with expectation. Now, the good lady is like a privileged type of energy, so very I'm seeing a lot of abundance here, something you've been expecting or hoping for, okay, is coming in. Maybe a male is delivering something to you. It could be as literal as that, but for some of you the expectation is someone finds out that they're pregnant, and that's been their greatest wish, where that applies. But for others of you, this has to do with your finances. This has to do with results to reviews or audits or performance reviews, or if you've submitted something and you've been waiting to hear the feedback, right? Whatever it is that you've been expecting, you're going to have really, really great results, okay? Something to celebrate here, absolutely. I am seeing a couple dynamic here where that applies, whether you're meeting someone or you're expecting a visitor, they're showing up, or if you're expecting or planning to go out with someone, that's happening, it's going to go very well. Or if this is like an interview situation, something you have scheduled, planned, okay? It could be a man and a woman, or however that resonates. Maybe you're the man or you're the woman, they're the other. I feel like it's going to go very well, okay? So something you have been hoping for or expecting is coming in, and I feel like it may be what you expected or more or better, okay, is the energy that I'm seeing here. Dealing with someone who has a lot of money or privilege status at this time, or you could be stepping into that role in your life. Your status could be changing somehow, maybe with the result of something, with the outcome of something, your status changes. And that could be legal matters, or that could be getting some sort of visa, or that could be getting registered somewhere. Okay, so however that resonates. So let's see, for Pisces placements, the good stuff that's coming in for Pisces placements at the time they find this video. What's the good stuff that they can expect? What are the good things? The opportunities to take advantage of. The energies to be working with towards their highest good. What's the good stuff for Pisces at the time they find this video? So we have the Five of Pentacles that flew out. This is something you don't have a lot of high hopes for. Maybe that's why this is such a big surprise. It could also be something that you think you didn't get and it turns out you did. Or something you may have failed at in the past, or it didn't go well. Okay, what's the good stuff here? Yeah, look, the Knight of Cups. So this could be some sort of apology, some sort of making amends, or some sort of offer that comes in and kind of takes you out of a hole. Okay, whether that's in your love life because you've been feeling left out or alone or isolated, and here comes this Knight of Cups, you know, someone offering to help you or asking you out or talking to you about starting something together. If this is someone at a distance, I feel like they may surprise you by showing up to help you somehow. Okay. Definitely a really amazing opportunity is coming in here. An offer being extended. Let's see. What else for Pisces at this time? Of course, this could be related to your work situation or your financial situation. And someone could be offering to help you. Or this is a job offer coming in. Or an opportunity to collaborate with someone. Or someone offering, if you do, you know, something like offering you to do things for them or help them and they'll pay you or something like that, right? Four of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups with the Devil, bottom of the deck. Now, the Devil at the bottom of the deck, in the good stuff, okay, this could represent a Capricorn in your life, but in the good stuff section, this can talk about very intense focus, okay? It's productive obsession, if we can call it that, okay? You might have been obsessively saving with the Four of Pentacles here. And you're reaching some sort of milestone, or you've been holding on or holding out for something, going back to the energy of expectation, completely rejecting, declining anything else, refusing to settle, refusing to compromise, okay, with the Devil. And here it is, Nine of Cups with the King of Cups. You're going to get what you want. And again, we have this water energy here, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be significant. This person is giving you what you want. This person is giving you what you were hoping for, what you were expecting, maybe even more than what you were expecting. So something or someone you didn't have high hopes about or towards, they could really be surprising you at this time and just showing up for you however that resonates, okay? For some of you, I feel like you're going to find something that you lost. It was something very special to you. You're going to find it. Or a water sign is going to help you find it if this isn't you. What else for Pisces placements in terms of the good stuff happening today? You have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Okay. So this is very, this could be something to do with siblings, people you've had in your life for a long time, people you've known for a long time, people you have a lot of history with, okay? Community, siblings, even people at work, even a relationship you've been in for a while, or someone you have a very deep bond with. There's a focus here on community. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Community stepping up and helping you. Friends, family. With the Queen of Pentacles, giving you financial support. Or this is someone who could, again, going back to, I just see that energy of someone talking to someone about if you do some chores, or if you run some errands for them or something like that, then they can pay you or they can reward you somehow, right? With the Queen of Pentacles. Or this is someone offering to come in and do that for you, right? Maybe if you're not feeling well with the Five of Pentacles, this is someone saying, hey, I can come in and clean for you. I can come in and fix that thing for you. You don't have to worry about it, right? Really, really beautiful energy. I really feel like someone or a group of people are going to surprise you with how supportive they are, with how they're showing up for you, with, you know, what they're offering to do for you, what they're bringing you, what they're giving you here, okay? I also feel like this is where people could be coming together just to help lift your spirits, make you laugh, give you a little makeover, something fun, something silly, just to make you feel better. For those of you, you could be making a new friend at this time. Or if a friend of a friend is introduced to you, you find that you click, okay, with the Six of Cups there as well. You'd be going out to some sort of group activity or to a place where you have to pay a ticket to get in, to do something or to watch something. I feel like it's going to be very beneficial for you. I see people pooling their money or their resources, whether this is people chipping in for someone's present or I don't know, card, gift. You could be winning some sort of it's a prize, but it's an activity where it's a voucher to something at this time, or someone's gifting you something like that. What else for Pisces? We have the Five of Wands, Temperance, and the Fool with the Hierophant. Taurus energy here. Family dynamics, long-term commitments in your life, tradition, family tradition, expectations. It could also be dealing with the government. I feel like if you've been involved in any sort of dispute with the Five of Wands, dispute, disagreement, whether it's, again, in your day-to-day life with another person, with a neighbor, family member, or a legal dispute of any kind, okay, there's going to be temperance, either mediation happening, negotiation happening, someone ruling over the situation, and there's going to be an outcome. I feel like it's going to take a heavy burden off of your shoulders here, okay? You're going to be very, very happy. That could be advice for some of you. If you can't see eye to eye with someone, if you can't make it work, or if you feel like you're not being seen, you're not being heard, you're not being given a fair shot, whatever the situation is, to get someone else involved with the Hierophant, a higher power, who can mediate, who can help you talk to one another. For some of you, there's either cultural differences that are creating issues and that you can resolve this, or there's language barriers that have been creating issues, okay? And that could be love languages that are different and creating barriers. But the good stuff here is there is an opportunity with friends, with family, or in the community for someone who can see both sides and help you come to terms, help you come to common ground, okay? With this energy as well. There is a ruling here, the good stuff coming to you, and you getting either debt is forgiven or you're being cleared of something, even if it's an accusation, cleared of something, or a debt is forgiven if it's not paid off, okay, or you're being told you don't have to pay that. Something to do with, I don't know if it's governments, if it's banks, if it's kind of old-fashioned institution. It's something to do with where they haven't updated their policies or haven't updated their forms, and you have to fill stuff out that actually doesn't apply to you, and then you have to pay for that. So that's not right. Something that wasn't quite legal, wasn't quite fair, or a fine based on a law that no longer applies, right? Something like that where you've pushed back. Okay, that's what's going to be resolved, and you're going to get your money back, or you're going to be told if you haven't paid it, you don't have to pay it, okay, with this energy, and that's the good stuff, okay? All right. Definitely seeing some very happy outcome involving a water sign in your life, or a very happy surprise. If that's not you, it's community. It's to do with community, other people in your life. I just get this energy of receiving something working out, or you're receiving something that is even more than what you were hoping for, or even more than what you expected at this time, okay, is what I'm seeing with this energy. Money coming in, that's going to make you very happy. And this resolution, that's going to take a heavy burden off of your shoulders. Okay. Agreeing on something and making a commitment and moving on, moving forward together. Okay. If there's been disagreements, if there's been, maybe that's why there's been arguments, or separation, or distance, or just detachment. There is a conversation here. There's a coming together. There's an open-minded, open-hearted conversation or talk or negotiation where an agreement is made. You're on the same page, and you can put this behind you and step into a new chapter together. And this would be a big kind of commitment, okay, where you didn't see eye to eye before. Again, maybe because of language barrier, cultural differences, how you were brought up, different backgrounds, different expectations. Okay, there's been a lot of that going on, and so there's that coming together, getting on the same page, coming up with your own understanding, coming up with your own tradition, coming up with your own expectations, right? Um, Especially if family has been too involved. This is where you're saying, okay, this is about me and you, families aside, extended families aside. Let's make our own rules. Let's make our own traditions. Let's make our own agreements and expectations. Just me from you and you from me, not anyone else. Okay, so that could really strengthen a bond or a friendship, or if it's a business project that you got going on, it's a business collaboration. It's where too many people have been involved, adding their expectations to the pot and creating chaos and tension between the two of you, the two partners, or three parties, however that resonates. And this is where you're saying, okay, everybody else needs to get out of the equation. What do you think? What do I think? And let's just work on that, okay? And that is going to lead to really beautiful outcomes here, okay? I'm seeing a date or going out dancing, or for drinks or dinner, or to a movie, something fun that's going to really lift your mood. Okay. But if you are struggling, or if you are feeling alone or isolated, you do have to speak up. Okay, because people might not know. So they can't be there for you if they don't know that you need them to be there for you, okay? All right, so let's see. Any cautions for today for Pisces? What do they need to be mindful of? Any cautions for Pisces? If you don't want to get pregnant, that's a caution. Take extra precautions, okay? Where that applies. Caution around animals, even birds. I don't know if you might get bit or scratched or pecked at this time. So just be extra cautious, okay? All right. Cautions for Pisces at the time they find this video. Let's get you 3 cautions. So we have the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So as a caution, be mindful of gossip or you spilling someone's secrets if you're not careful. Again, be mindful of too many people involved in a situation where it doesn't need to be that complex or complicated, okay? So let's see. We have the 4 of Wands. If you're having any sort of gathering or party or just gathering at your home, I just feel like, I don't know if someone's going to turn up with, either with their children or with their pets. They may cause some damage. So that's a caution with this energy. You could have something to repair around the house at this time. For some of you, I feel like you could be spilling something or pricking yourself with thorns if you've got those kinds of plants or flowers. I feel like for some of you, you may get locked in somewhere, locked out of somewhere, or if it's like a drawer or something like that, it's going to get stuck and you won't be able to get in there. Yeah, don't forget, be careful, don't forget your keys if you're going out or something like that, okay? I do see reason to celebrate, and I do see opportunity to kind of overdo it with having too much fun. So just be careful about that. We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can talk about some sort of tension, some sort of chaos or conflict, someone being tactless with what they're saying and what they're doing. There could be a spat or a tiff. Whether it's a couple dynamic, I'm seeing more as in a group dynamic, in a community or within family or friends or even around with your neighbors. I don't know if this is you or someone you're dealing with, but this is someone who doesn't really have a filter. They may say some hurtful words. Okay. I also feel like someone could be delivering something to you and they're not very careful. They may break whatever's inside that parcel. So just be careful about that. You're going to have to go file a complaint or a refund claim or something like that. I feel like it's going to go in your favor. It's just going to cause you some stress and disappointment because you just wanted what was in the box to be okay, you know. And the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I just feel communication here as a caution. Whether that means speak up about something, okay, or if that means having caution around what you say or how you say it. Okay, there may be some sort of misunderstanding here. There may be, and again, we saw that in the good stuff as well. There may be some misunderstanding around something that is said. And I feel like it has to do with how it is said. Okay, where someone could be a bit more tactful, but they're not. Okay, um, there's a caution here around being unyielding, extreme, uncompromising. Okay. Yeah. Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Emperor. There may be a clash with someone who's just as stubborn as you are. Okay. Ace of Pentacles over money, the Tower, and the Magician. Yeah. For those of you, again, you're having to push back on a law or someone's rule. It could be an official rule or someone's rule. You might have to push back on that because it's unfair. Okay. And it's risking costing you money. For others of you, this is where someone could be trying to tell you that you have to, if it's like a mechanic or someone coming in to do repairs or something like that, and they always come up with more than what you're asking, right? So it's like if you're taking it to a mechanic to get something specific fixed, that person's going to try to push on you. You also have to do this and you also have to do that. And it's like, that's not what I'm here for. Is that absolutely necessary for me to be on the road? No, then just leave it. Be mindful of people just kind of throwing things in there for you, doing more than what you asked, and then asking you to pay for it. With this energy, be very clear, very specific with what you're asking, and then just don't let them add to that, right? Going, I didn't ask for that. You're going to have to push back with something where it's like, that's not fair. That's not what was agreed. That's not what I asked for. That doesn't apply to me. Something along those lines. You're going to have to be careful. There may be, again, some sort of repairs in the home that you're going to have to make with this energy. I feel like it's something cosmetic. I don't know if you have to repaint something or plaster a hole or something gets cut or something gets broken. Okay, there's glass or something like that. So just be very careful. Don't cut yourself. Okay, there could be some minor cuts and bumps and bruises if you're not careful. Yeah, and the caution is here, just be mindful of someone who may be overbearing and trying to push something on you where it doesn't apply to you. You don't want it. You don't need it. However that resonates, you're going to have to push back um, when it comes to the situation. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Okay. A father figure could be giving you a hard time at this time, or an older brother, or even grandparent, an elder male in the community. You could be having an argument over you want to go out and someone's telling you you can't. Okay, or someone canceling on you if you were depending on them to come and babysit for you to go out or for you to have a night out or some me time. That person could be either canceling on you or telling you, I'm not coming to babysit if you want to go out. I'm going to come to babysit if you need to work, but I'm not coming to babysit if you need to. Someone very just impossible. Impossible. You may need to push back on this person. Or just stand your ground with this person. I also feel like someone's trying to treat you like you're a child, even though you're a grown person. Again, you might need to push back. Okay, I feel like this is a younger sibling trying to tell you stuff as if they're the older brother or sister in the situation, or as if they're the parent in the situation. You might have to push back with this on this person, okay? And just hold your ground. It doesn't have to go to war, but just hold your ground, okay? I also feel like if you've been trying to avoid something because you feared a negative outcome, this is telling you, listen, just say what you need to say. I feel like it's going to go better than what you expect. Okay. It may still be uncomfortable. It may still be a little tense, but I feel like it's going to go better than what you expect. However that resonates. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're going to have to push back on someone's expectation or someone's rule or someone's, or a law or a rule. Um, a demand, okay, where it's like, listen, I didn't agree to that, or that doesn't apply to me, or someone has a very strict rule, but they don't actually look at whether or not it's applying to the situation. They just apply the rule over everything. Does that make sense? So you're just going to have to push back and say, that doesn't apply to me. You either need to update that rule or we don't need to be talking. I don't know. And it could just be superstition. It could be superstition, or it's like, that makes no sense. That doesn't apply. You know, someone's talking to you about their own superstitions and how you should care about them and you should follow them. You're going to have to explain some things to this person. Okay? But Pisces, that's what I have for you today. I hope this helps you. I hope it resonates. Let me know how. And if it does, check the description box for the special. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you if you have. Special thanks to my members as always. I appreciate each and every single one of you and everything that you do for the channel. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.